Hello everyone! Welcome to Ravenmark, Scourge of Estellion. This is a turn-based strategy game set in a fantasy world of, Estellion is the Empire. I have played through some of the Prelude campaign. I'll show you the campaign list here. Here's all the campaigns that are currently available. I'm assuming all the campaigns available because this is a fully released game. And I have played through 4 of the missions so far in the Prelude. I'm not going to show these missions because they're mostly a tutorial, but there is a story that has been kind of unraveling so far. So I'm going to take a little time to catch you up on the characters and the story of the first 4 missions. If you don't care about story or characters, then I'll leave a button here, right there. Hopefully it's right there. I hope my future self puts a button there. And you can just go right to the gameplay of this video. But for those of you who do care, let's go back and take a look at the Codex. This is a really cool Codex. It teaches you about all of the units in this game from the different factions, so you can see here. All their abilities, their lore, if you care about that, their actual hard stats. We got the characters of the game, we've got the lore of the game, if you want to read up on this. And then we also have the events, which are going to detail what you've done so far. So first, let's go over the characters that we've met in the Prelude campaign so far. We have Callius Septim, who is kind of like the main character. Now, he is a low-ranking officer, no, not even an officer, just a low-ranking individual in the Imperial Army, and he has an older brother, Rebus Septim, who is a veteran of the army and a somewhat high-ranking officer as well. In between them is this mid-ranked guy named Felidae, who's an old, brown-nosing, angry man, and he hates Callius. He hates Callius specifically because Rebus gives him a hard time, and he can't take out his anger on his superior officers, so he kind of takes out on Callius, who is technically lower rank than Felidae. Then above them all, we have Vidius Harper, who is considered a rook or general of the Imperial Army, and he seems really cool so far. He seems like a good-natured commander and just generally a good guy. Now, those are the main characters that we've met so far. You briefly see this guy, Richard, but I don't know anything about him. And you also briefly see another character who's not even listed here right now. But those are the main ones so far for the Prelude campaign to where we are right now. As far as the events go, let's go through this. I'm going to go through all of this. Again, you can skip it all if you want to, but this is what has happened. Very first mission, Callius Septim, a Raven-born legate of the Imperial Mark of Estellion, finds himself in a strange wood with the light of day fast fading. And even stranger, men of his own nation's banner are looking to take his head. Starting out with the seethingly bitter militum, Felidae Belial, Callius scrambles to find the rest of his traveling party by making their way northward towards a bridge. The duo manages to pick up Callius' brother Rebus before the Emperor's personal guard, the Invocati, thwarts their advances. Only a well-placed intervention from the mysterious Richard Revius stuns the Invocati, allowing the party to escape towards the bridge. There, Callius catches up with their traveling compatriot, the enigmatic Livia Cassianus, whom the Empire seems to want dead more than the rest. As the lot of them get cornered on the bridge, Callius desperately attempts to recollect the past, searching for clues that might help them escape. Just why and how did they land up in this mess? Who can help them now? So the first mission is set from what I assume is present day. Then it goes 6 weeks in the past before Callius even became a legate. Yeah, before he became a legate. He was just a low-born soldier, but I guess now 6 weeks later he's a legate. Alright, so then you can go to mission 2. 6 weeks ago, Callius Septim was naught but a lowly earthbound soldier stationed in Dorton Hall. Earthbound, I guess, is just the lowest of the low. Dorton Hall is a castle. Or a hall. Just done with his first of 22 years service on the path to Ravenhood. 22 years of service. It's a time commitment. Rebus, the signum in charge of Callius' company, is perpetually wary that his second-in-command, Felidae, is plotting countless ways to bully Callius, but Callius waves Rebus' worries away. Of course, the venomous Felidae, is that how you pronounce it? Felidae? Anyway, only strikes with his barbs and insults when Rebus has his back turned, much to Callius' chagrin. The company is charged with routine patrols around Dorton and the surrounding plains bordering the barren territory of the Lyri. This time, a crew of smugglers from Brack is spotted. Callius, speaking out of turn, suggests a strategy to ambush the Brackians, which Rebus follows through on amidst protest from Felidae, and the company successfully captures the leader of the smugglers. Then we go to mission 3. The Brockian smugglers are hauled in for questioning under the watch of Dorton Hall's commanding officer, Rook Vidius Harper. Having served for decades in the Imperial Mark, Harper is scheduled for retirement in the coming weeks. Yet, when the Tellians are told of a Brackian camp laying just within the Lyri Barrens, Harper refuses to rest on his laurels, deciding instead to lead an entourage to dispatch the troublemakers from Brock. The Rook takes interest in Callias and his tactical aspirations, and invites the Earthbound to ride by his side of command, much to Feliday's dismay. At the Barrens, Callias proposes a trick to have the Brackians invite their forces in under the risky disguise of supply wagons. Harper deploys Rebus and his dagger, dagger being just a small unit of troops, of Earthshield veterans for this dangerous deed, which greatly flusters Callias, but the Brackians prove no match for the combination of surprise and military might. So once again, Callias kind of showing that he has a sound mind of tactics and strategy. Then, the next mission, mission number 4, as Harper and his company march back to Dorton Hall, Callias continues to fret about endangering his brother's life, but Rebus waves his worries away in turn. Suddenly, Earthbound soldiers all around them collapse in spurts of blood, arrows jutting out of their necks and sides, an ambush by the plundering Foxglove tribe of the Lyri. Though caught by surprise, Harper holds his wits about him and directs the company to hold the line in a formation of shields. The Foxglove quickly conclude that their luck here has faded and scatter off to seek another ambush point, leaving the Tellian company to tighten ranks and press on. And now we're going to continue. We are still trying to get back into Imperial lands, and we are constantly being hounded by this Foxglove tribe. That's the current story so far. And just to show you where this is taking place in, you can actually go to the Atlas. So here's the Empire of Estellion. We left from Dorton Hall, went up here to take out the Brockin camp, and now we're on our way back to Dorton Hall, being assaulted by these Lyri tribes of barbarians. And that's the story thus far. So let's now jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna hit continue. It's gonna load the battlefield, and then I'm gonna hit restart so you can see the story before this mission starts. I could see movement. Yes, they've been flanking us for the last hour. Shouldn't we attack? Not on their soil. The crows take them there waiting for it to get darker. This fog isn't helping either. When do you think they will strike, my lord? Soon, lad. We need to make it to the crest up ahead, or... And then they come. This guy we were assaulted by in the last mission. And he's all like, Foxglove, smash! For Foxglove pride. He doesn't say much. He's just very angry. It's another ambush. Crows! Men to the crest now! And this is our objective. So now we get into the gameplay of this video game here. So there's a command phase and a battle phase. In the command phase, you can issue up to 6 different orders. Then in the battle phase, everybody moves. So what's very important is to turn on this banner to see the initiative of every single unit, because you got to plan it out precisely. You have to make sure that units aren't going to move through each other, because they can't. They have to move around each other. So you have to plan very carefully, like I said. What I am going to do is first, I'm going to click on our general's units, which you can tell it's a general if you keep clicking through. And the general has this really cool ability called Imperial Glory. All elements or units in the parent's formation faction, so everybody around him in his faction, gain +10 initiative for 2 rounds. So in the battle phase, he is going to go first, and he's going to cast that, which will raise the initiative of all of our soldiers. The objective is to get all of our commanders, these 4 people, to the crest of the hill. But the secondary objective is to rescue 5 units in total to obtain the 3rd medal. I'm not sure what the third medals do for you, but I'm going to try and do it. Okay, so I know that my men are most likely going to go ahead of these people because of his Imperial Glory. Let's see, what to do. Objective is to get there. Well, we got Feliday here in the front, so I'm going to have him move. So what's also pretty cool is you can issue standing orders. It does take a command point, one of these points, to issue a standing order, but they will continue to do that order without you issuing another command in further turns until you tell them to do otherwise. So my standing order, I could have them advance. And then you tell what direction they should advance. So for the foreseeable future, until I tell them otherwise, this unit is going to move southwest towards the objective. And now, next turn, I don't have to use a command point on him to tell him to move. He'll just do it by himself, so I can free to move other people, give other commands. He is going to be using his ability, so I don't really think I can move him. These little icons, archer units. This is a soldier unit. And let me actually switch these. Where are we going? Well, I can't actually show you, but their unit is considered a polearms, as is the spearmen. Basically, it's kind of like a paper, rock, scissors thing. Soldiers beat spearmen, spearmen beat cav, cav beat ranged people. It's pretty simple. So, I could issue orders for this cav to move up here to start attacking these guys. Now, since I'm casting Imperial Glory, I know that I should probably move before they do. So I'm going to try to do that. So I'm going to give them a move action. What I can also do is give them a standing order. Actually, let's do that. And we can pursue a specific unit. I'm going to have them pursue these people. There we go. Now they're going to pursue them. I'm going to... Move... Actually, I'm just going to have them advance as well. Southwest. Now, a cool feature in this game is when there are two similar units, like these two swordsmen, next to each other, they can form a formation, which makes them stronger. And if we click on a unit, we can go to this Codex and see what that unit does. These little symbols shows you the abilities that unlock if they are in a unit of 2 or a unit of 3, called a shrine. So if we get these two units together, they will have a passive ability that will allow them to take 0 damage if it rolls 65 on the bonus roll. That sounds pretty good to me. So I'm going to try and move these two forward, but also so that they're going to be next to each other next turn so we can put them in a formation. So I'm going to do that. And that's going to be all of our orders for this turn. Then you hit start, and the round plays out for you and the enemy. So we'll cast the Imperial Glory. Our initiative goes up. Oh boy. More ambush units waiting for us. See, our guys got to move first. When you move next to each other, they go into melee combat. And our cavalry just destroyed them. They're doing some range damage there. I think that tries to break our morale. So this is a spear unit, so we do not want them to fight our horses. Alright, so that's the first round. Now these two are going to continue, they should continue to move in the direction I told them, or I can give them new orders. What do we want to do? Well, first let me show you the formation. So when two units are next to each other that are the same, you can click on one, go into formation, and add them into the formation. And then click OK. And then you choose what direction you want them to face. We want to move that way, so I'm going to hit southwest. Now, when they are separate, when units are just one little thing, they're very maneuverable. In a formation, they can only move forwards, backwards, or take an entire command point, an entire action, to wheel the formation in a different direction. But they can't move after that. They have to wheel around. The only free action they get is if you want them to wheel and basically turn the opposite direction. That's free. But everything else, if you need them to switch, like if you want them to go this way, then it takes entire action. So they have bonuses, but they are also negatives. So now they're in a formation. I'm going to have them do a standing order and just advance to the southwest. The general is a bow cav. You can see his range here. I want him to move. Let's see. If he moves here, I want him to do some damage to these infantry, so I think I'm going to just have him move here. And he goes first. Like, we can see the initiative, and now this is with the initiative bonus we got from last round, so we are going before they are. All of our units are. I'm going to have this cav standing order be to pursue this archer unit. this cav standing order would be to pursue this bow unit. I'm going to leave their orders the same. I'm just going to have them march forward. They're marching forward. So everyone has a standing order right now, or something to do. So let's hit the end turn, or start battle. He automatically attacks if he's within range. And they are continuing their last order received. Oh god. Aha! They missed. They must have a pursuit order on our horses. And they're flanking our formation here, so we can't fight back, really. Huh. Okay, so the horses still have their pursuit orders to take out these guys. He is going to continue to advance to the southwest, so his movement is going to land him in front of these guys and they will initiate melee combat, which is fine. I'll have him continue moving south. The general... Now what I could do is have them continuing to move southwest, or this direction, or I could tell these guys to wheel southeast. And you see that this unit is going to be like this. They're going to be facing this unit, so they'll fight them in combat. I think that's okay. Otherwise, these guys are going to continue to chase them down. Well, actually, no. Let me cancel that order. I'll just have them continue moving. The general will move here, which keeps him in range of firing at them. I want to try and get everybody to safety if I can. Let's see. He does have abilities. All elements in the parent element formation gain 6 extra movement points. Oh, no way, really? Yeah, have him cast that. Shoot, I should have him cast that a long time ago. That should boost up everyone's movement. Right? Let me read that again. Wait a minute. All elements, all units in the parent elements formation. Oh, only if he's in a formation with other units. So, elements are individual. Formation is like what's going on up here. So I think this is only for his own unit. Never mind. All elements in target formation gain a morale broken status. No, let's just cancel that order. We'll have him continue to move. And we'll just end. There we go. So they get a charge because they moved more than one tile before attack. Oh boy. And as you can see, that solid line is their hit points. The other little line shows you the direction that the unit is facing. We lost one of our armor. That's what the little shield breaking is. We're getting flanked here. These guys may just have to die. For the good of all. So you see how this individual element turned to face the enemy? See how theirs couldn't? So, again, advantages and disadvantages. Ooh, that worked out well. Alright, so they lost their pursuit targets, which means they need new orders or else they'll stand still. The general will move up 2, which keeps them in range of shooting them. They will continue to advance. Do I need to do that? If I move these guys here... let me look at the initiative. Alright, so he moves before them, so he should be able to kill them with his charge. Then they're going to continue to move southwest. They're going to move after these guys. These guys may be chasing them. We'll see. My secondary objective is to get 5 units, right? So I can sacrifice these soldiers. All these guys are coming in behind them. They're going to be attacking their backsides. I think what I'm going to have to do... Man. Also, something that you can check is you can turn on this grid, which shows you where you can move. It's a little difficult to read at first. Basically, if 2 squares are not connecting, that shows you that there is an elevation change. There should be no elevation change between these. And where there are no squids, or no squares present, you can't actually move there. So like these trees, we can't move there. So I'm going to actually take them out of formation. And I'm going to have this guy move here. The general's going to be moving in front of it. Yeah, that should work. And you're going to move there. Now he goes before him, so this should work, because this unit's going to be out of their way. If they're even still alive. We still have 2 orders to issue, so we will move these guys here. Start. Oh boy. Whew. Get the charge off. Which is basically just a free attack that can't be countered. Mostly melee attacks can be then counter attacks, but charge cannot. Unless you're trying to charge a spear unit, then they cancel your charge and attack you. See, now they were able to turn to face the enemy and not get flanked. Oh. Wait, what? So they moved that way to try to get to where I told them to go. Wait a minute. Their initiative must have changed. Because they were going after the other one. That should have... Interesting. I wonder if this unit being attacked before it went, like, lowered its initiative. Now that says 11 or 13. Maybe I just misread that. That's possible. Okay, well, let's check the grid. Alright, so it looks like these guys should be able to move directly. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to give them a standing order. And I want them to advance southwest from now on. I'm going to try to do it with these guys too. Another standing order you can do. If you're not going to be attacked that round, you can have them rest, and they will not do anything except for recover hit points. Not exactly the situation for that, though. So we're going to give them advance southwest. The general, I'm going to try and cover them as best I can. Let's see. How far can he attack? So I can move down 1 and over. So I can move right there. Alright. So I'm going to move the general right there, which will keep him in range of these guys, hopefully killing them. These guys will try to move as far as they can. He still has standing orders to move southwest, so does he, so they're still going to make it. I think I can just move this guy. Yeah. Alright. Well, Callius made it out. Oh, they die for the Empire. Oh, no. Whew. Okay. Now I'm just going to get the general the heck out of there. I tried to cover those swordsmen, but they fell. Interesting. Did I tell them to advance the wrong direction? Well, they're basically dead. General, standing orders, advance. I thought I told them to advance southwest, but they went this direction instead. Alright, well. They have no abilities, so they're gonna die. He still has a 3-round cooldown on his Imperial Glory. You fought bravely, soldiers. Wait, what? The hell? He decided to fight instead of move? So if someone is in range, I guess they ignore the move command and fire or do melee instead. That's what happened with the sword unit. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh man, okay. Well, luckily, we're still alright. We are still okay. He is faster than all of them. So I'm just going to give him a move order now and get him the hell out of there. Also, I'll turn off that grid too. We can make speed go by faster. Guess I can do that right now because there's really not much going on. We'll take off the grid. Move. Alright. We did the secondary objective. We got 5 units out of there. My lord, we cannot take any more of this. Strength, Signum. We're nearly there. Oh. Crows. Windswept to me. Some of our own are cut off beneath the boughs of the forest. Be with the Rook, Callius. He doesn't have enough men. On it, brother. Crows, take this fog. You, man-bird leader, by your blood I regain my honor, says Vasic. Ugh. Oh no. Oh, okay. Look at that. Callius is like, no. I am no coward. Nah, but you're dead. Lad, you. Callius saved the Rook. Windswept Decurion. Rook Harper! He's over here, men! We need to go at once, my lord. It's not safe here. My lord, we have to go. That's what Callius just said. Wait! There is time, Callius. Oh, Callius. Kneel. My lord? Oh, this must be when he becomes a legate. Kneel, motherfucker! Of course. You have saved an old man and done him a good turn. Now he shall do you a damned bad one. Rise, Callius Septon. Raven. Alright. You were knighted. Oh? It's the first time I'm seeing this faction. Egypt. Whoa. Alejo de Porres. Not Egypt. Child, have the forces assembled. Usun Motare. Affirmative, my liege. All legions of Redeemers and Inquisitors are present. And the elves? Taraka. All Cardani present, master. Looks kind of like a goblin. Just not green. Splendid. The onus is on the Inquisitors then. We need to make haste with the indoctrination. You must illuminate and remind them of the virtue of our holy quest. The Inquisitor army has amassed here as requested, but Prior de Morino is nowhere to be seen. Watch your words, blithering parrots. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Prior! Good day. Good morning, Leo. Your punctuality flatters us all. Gift me not with your Oh, this guy. He just comes into a scene and just shuts people down. I like this guy already. It is exceedingly clear to the Inquisitors that all the filth across the swamp must be purged. This assembly is a waste of time. If not for your legion, then allow it for our Holy Father, Kaez. The prophesied time is to come in mere days. We must leave nothing to chance if we are not to let Lord Kaez down. Cough, cough, cough. My liege, are you alright? Yes, I merely just said cough. The trappings of age, child, nothing more. You're far less likely to let Kaez down than that wheezing of yours, Alejo. Man, this guy just doesn't give a Once we are done with the siege of Esotre, the Raven scum will be all that's left to burn. You presume too much about the enemy, Leo. Our men must take heart that Kaez's blessing is fully brought to bear this day. I see there is no stopping you. Go, then, make your grand gestures to your flock. These are the evil people. Brethren of Kaisen, hear me this dawn. Cough, cough, cough. We and our forefathers have waited centuries for this prophecy to arise. For the day our Lord Kaez heralds the rising sun against our ancient oppressors, the heretical ravens of Estellion. If we want to purge these tyrants from the land that mothered us, sacrifices must be made. Cough, cough. That cough again. Master Deportes be fine, has gift of speech, says Taraka. Every step, every advance we make to press out the Raven is a step marked with blood, sweat, and death. But what glory it will bring! Do you not seek that glory, children of Karsus, and my fellow Cardani? How are you already sated with this infertile swampland? Rally with us, and the promise of eternal sustenance will be yours. Some of us will burn the heretics, some will redeem them. Whatever your philosophy, understand that with the new dawn comes a new power at hand. Know this, we march as the Reconquista, and no sword or sorcery will match the Kaesani flame. Sons of Kaez, to war! Cough, cough. It seems like our empire is about to have a problem. Just a feeling that I'm getting from this. Meanwhile, here... Thaddeus Le'Aklin. That's a good name. Morning, Lord Grecus, Magister Livia. Good morrow, Grey Jackets. Hello, Thaddeus. Do your tongues fancy the juices of a berry or 5? Berries? Where did you get berries out here? Well, since you Tellians march at such sluggish paces. Excuse me? What the good lieutenant means to say is that we went ahead earlier this morning and found a patch of them. Oh! Ah, I see. I'll not stand on ceremony then. But Dwight, that is certainly not what you said. Ah! Cough, cough. Why did you kick me? Crusty accident, of course. Of course. So are these the British? That's the feeling I'm getting with this. Anyway. In any case, you have my thanks for the berries. My scouts are due, so I'll leave you to your squabbling. My lord. Thaddeus, what are you doing? Are you trying to get us caught? Hardly, Livia. We're just testing the waters. Rook Solarius is privy to far more than he's letting on. And you say that with certainty. To accuse a rook in this manner. My trust is in Colonel Allsworth. Plus, your Court of Shadows confirmed it. Or you wouldn't be here, no? If the reports are true, Something bad is coming, and I doubt the Empire is ready for it. Whatever the case, my lady, know that Esotre stands with the Empire. That eases me some. Let's go. The sooner we get to Dorton, the better. More characters are introduced. I've completed the prelude! This game has congratulated me. Thank you. I mean, I feel like I earned it. I did really good. On to the next campaign of Ravenhood. We'll probably do this in the next episode. When the Empire comes under siege by a strange, ruthless warhorse, the mark of Ravenhood ignites within the brothers Septim and Old Rook Harpa through their struggles for survival. Cough, cough, cough. Thanks for watching this first episode. Hope you enjoyed. This game is currently available on Steam for like $12 US, I think. Let me see if I can just confirm that real quick on this video. I have the store page right here. Currently on sale for $10 US until September 17th. But the normal price is actually $14.99. So it's a pretty cheap game, and I'm having a lot of fun with this so far in this Prelude campaign. I'm going to continue on with the Ravenhood campaign in the next video. I hope you join me there. I'll see you next time. Take care.